the Maasai Mara, a name synonymous with adventure, with untamed beauty. Here, in the heart of Kenya, lies a land of vast plains, rolling grasslands, and acacia-dotted horizons. A land where the sky stretches endlessly above, mirroring the boundless freedom felt by the creatures that roam below. Join us as we journey to this magical place, to witness a spectacle unlike any other. For generations, the Maasai have lived in harmony with nature. Their vibrant red robes, known as shukas, paint splashes of color across the landscape. Their intricate beadwork tells stories of their ancestors, their dances and songs echoing the heartbeat of the land. And every year, as the seasons turn, the Maasai bear witness to one of nature's most awe-inspiring events, the Great Migration. Their journey is fraught with danger. Hungry predators lie in wait. The rushing waters of the Mara River test their courage. But still, they press on, driven by an instinct as old as time itself. This is more than just a migration. It's a testament to the power of nature, a delicate balance between predator and prey. The Maasai people are not merely inhabitants of this land, but its guardians. For generations, their lives have revolved around a deep respect for the natural world. Their very survival is intricately linked to the well-being of the environment around them. They believe that the land provides for them, and in turn, they have a responsibility to protect it. This sacred connection is evident in everything they do, from their nomadic lifestyle to their traditional practices. Nowhere is this bond more evident than in their relationship with the wildlife. They share the land with some of the most iconic creatures on Earth: lions, elephants, giraffes, and countless others. But for the Maasai, these animals are not simply objects of awe or fear. They are neighbors, sharing the same resources, facing the same challenges. It is a relationship that requires constant vigilance, a deep understanding of animal behavior, and a willingness to coexist. At the heart of Maasai culture lies a deep reverence for their cattle. They are more than just livestock. They are a symbol of wealth, prosperity, and life itself. The Maasai's nomadic lifestyle is dictated by the needs of their cattle, moving from pasture to pasture in search of fresh grazing land and water sources. This cyclical movement, following the rains and the availability of resources, is deeply ingrained in their culture. For the Maasai, survival depends on their ability to understand the language of the wild. They possess an intimate knowledge of animal behavior, tracking their movements, anticipating their needs, and respecting their boundaries. This knowledge is not found in books or classrooms, but passed down through generations of observation and experience. It is a knowledge that speaks of a deep connection to the natural world, a bond that has been forged over centuries of shared existence. Imagine a sea of life, stretching as far as the eye can see, a symphony of sound, a thunderous chorus of hooves beating against the earth. This is the Great Migration, one of the most awe-inspiring spectacles on our planet. Year after year, driven by an ancient instinct, over 1 million wildebeest embark on a perilous journey across the Serengeti Mara ecosystem. They are joined by hundreds of thousands of zebras and gazelles, all seeking the same thing: lush pastures, fresh water, and the chance to bring new life into the world. One of the most dramatic moments of the Great Migration occurs when the vast herds reach the Mara River. Here, they face a formidable obstacle: a swirling torrent of water teeming with crocodiles, their jaws agape, waiting for the slightest misstep. The tension is palpable as the wildebeest gather on the banks, their snorts and bellows echoing across the water. Then, as if driven by some unseen force, the first wildebeest takes the plunge. A cascade of bodies follows, leaping, splashing, and struggling to stay afloat in the churning current. The Great Migration is not just a story of herbivores on the move. It is also a tale of the predators that follow in their wake, their survival inextricably linked to the success of the migrating herds. Lions, with their powerful limbs and razor-sharp claws, lie in wait. Their tawny coats, blending seamlessly with the golden grasses. Cheetahs, the sprinters of the savannah, rely on their incredible speed to bring down their prey. The dance between predator and prey is a delicate one, a balance that has been honed over millennia. The impact of the Great Migration ripples throughout the ecosystem. The dung of the migrating herds fertilizes the soil, providing nourishment for new plant growth. The carcasses of animals that succumb to predation or exhaustion provide sustenance for scavengers like vultures, hyenas, and jackals. For the Maasai, the Great Migration is more than just a spectacle. They understand that the survival of the migrating herds is essential for their own well-being, and they have learned to live in harmony with this annual cycle of life and death. Their knowledge and wisdom, passed down through generations, hold the key to preserving this breathtaking spectacle for future generations to witness. The Maasai Mara, a place of timeless beauty, faces a growing shadow. The very forces that have shaped this land for millennia, the cycle of life and death, the delicate balance of predator and prey, are now threatened by challenges of unprecedented scale. The Maasai, who have lived in harmony with nature for centuries, now find their way of life at a crossroads. The encroachment of the modern world, with its insatiable appetite for land and resources, casts a long shadow over the Maasai Mara. The expansion of agriculture, the growth of towns and cities, and the relentless demand for infrastructure all place increasing pressure on this fragile ecosystem. The Maasai are a resilient people, adaptable and resourceful. They understand that change is inevitable, and they are striving to find ways to preserve their culture while embracing the opportunities that come with progress. Education is seen as a vital tool for the future, equipping their children with the knowledge and skills they need to navigate the challenges of a changing world. Many Maasai communities are embracing sustainable tourism, sharing their culture with visitors while generating income to support their livelihoods. Maintaining their traditions while adapting to the demands of the 21st century requires a delicate balancing act. The challenges facing the Maasai Mara are not limited to human encroachment. Climate change, with its unpredictable weather patterns and increasing frequency of extreme events, poses a significant threat to the delicate balance of this ecosystem. Droughts are becoming more frequent and severe, leaving the land parched and barren. The once reliable rains, which dictated the movements of both wildlife and the Maasai, have become erratic, making it difficult to predict the availability of water and grazing land. The increased pressure on resources, exacerbated by both human activity and climate change, is pushing the limits of this fragile ecosystem. The challenges facing the Maasai Mara are a stark reminder of the interconnectedness of our planet. Supporting organizations working to protect the Maasai Mara, promoting sustainable tourism practices, and raising awareness about the challenges facing this region are all steps in the right direction. The Maasai, with their deep connection to the land and their ancient wisdom, have much to teach us about living in harmony with nature. It is our responsibility to listen, to learn, and to work together to ensure that their culture and the incredible wildlife they share their land with continue to thrive for generations to come. The Maasai are no strangers to adversity. For centuries, they have faced the challenges of a harsh and unpredictable environment, adapting their way of life to the rhythms of nature. Today, as they face the pressures of a rapidly changing world, that same spirit of resilience shines through. The Maasai are not passive observers in the face of change. They are active participants, seeking solutions that honor their traditions while embracing new possibilities. Their deep connection to the land, once seen as a barrier to progress, is now recognized as their greatest strength. The Maasai understand that preserving their culture does not mean resisting all forms of change. They are finding innovative ways to adapt their traditions to the demands of the modern world, blending ancient wisdom with contemporary approaches. Many Maasai communities are embracing sustainable tourism as a way to share their culture, generate income, and create economic opportunities for their people. By welcoming visitors into their communities, they are fostering cross-cultural understanding and showcasing the beauty and value of their way of life. By embracing both tradition and progress, the Maasai are demonstrating that it is possible to preserve their cultural heritage while creating a brighter future for generations to come. The Maasai understand that the fate of the Great Migration is inextricably linked to their own. They are working tirelessly to protect the grasslands that sustain the migrating herds, recognizing that the health of the ecosystem is vital to their own survival. Many Maasai communities are establishing conservancies, setting aside land for wildlife conservation, and partnering with organizations dedicated to protecting the Mara's biodiversity. These conservancies provide safe havens for wildlife, allowing them to thrive while generating income for the Maasai through responsible tourism. The Maasai are also taking steps to address the challenges of climate change. They are implementing sustainable grazing practices, rotating their livestock to prevent overgrazing, and adopting drought-resistant crops to ensure food security in the face of unpredictable weather patterns. By becoming stewards of their land, the Maasai are demonstrating the conservation and cultural preservation go hand in hand, ensuring the survival of both their people and the magnificent wildlife they share their home with. Section 4. A shared future. The Maasai and the world, united by a common goal. The story of the Maasai is not just a story about one culture's struggle for survival. It is a story that resonates with people around the world, It is a story about the importance of cultural heritage, the delicate balance of nature, and the power of human resilience. The challenges facing the Maasai Mara are not theirs alone to bear. We are all connected by the threads of our shared humanity and our dependence on a healthy planet. By supporting organizations working to protect the Mara, by embracing sustainable travel practices, and by raising awareness about the importance of cultural preservation, we can all play a role in ensuring that the Maasai way of life and the breathtaking spectacle of the Great Migration continue to inspire and amaze generations to come. The future of the Maasai Mara depends on collaboration, on recognizing that we are all interconnected, and that the choices we make today will shape the world we leave behind. Section 1. The Gauntlet, a test of survival, the Mara River, a lifeline for the migrating herds, yet also a formidable obstacle, a gauntlet that tests their courage and their will to survive. For the wildebeest, the decision to cross is not one made lightly. The currents are swift, the waters murky, and danger lurks beneath the surface. Crocodiles, masters of disguise, lie in wait, their bodies barely visible against the muddy bottom. Their senses are heightened, attuned to the slightest vibration, the faintest splash, the scent of fear carried on the wind. This is their moment, their chance to feast on the bounty of the migration. On the banks, the tension builds. The wildebeest pace and snort, their hooves kicking up dust, their eyes darting nervously. The leaders, sensing the urgency, paw the ground, their instincts urging them forward, yet held back by an ancient fear. Then, as if on cue, the first wildebeest takes the plunge. A leap of faith, a desperate scramble for the opposite shore. The water explodes in a frenzy of churning hooves and splashing spray. Section 2. On the edge of chaos, moments of truth. The river becomes a maelstrom of bodies, a swirling mass of desperation and determination. The air is filled with the sound of snorting, bleating, and the frantic splashing of hooves. Wildebeest, young and old, strong and weak, are swept along in the current, their survival depending on their strength and a good dose of luck. Those that lose their footing are swept downstream, their bodies battered against rocks, their cries swallowed by the roar of the river. Crocodiles, opportunistic predators, single out the weak and the injured, their powerful jaws snapping shut with bone-crushing force. Amidst the chaos, moments of extraordinary courage and heartbreaking tragedy unfold. Mothers desperately try to shield their young, nudging them towards the safety of the opposite shore. Young calves separated from their mothers in the confusion fight for their lives, their small bodies tossed about like driftwood. The crossing is a visceral reminder of the raw power of nature, the fragility of life, and the relentless struggle for survival that plays out every day on the African savannah. Section 3. Nature's Reckoning, the thrill of the hunt. The river crossing is not just a test for the wildebeest, it is also a prime opportunity for the predators that depend on them for survival. Lions, the apex predators of the savannah, watch the chaos unfold with patient anticipation. They know that amidst the confusion, opportunity awaits. With a flick of their tails and a silent exchange of glances, the lionesses fan out, their movements fluid and purposeful. They are masters of strategy, using the terrain to their advantage, cutting off escape routes, and herding their prey towards waiting ambushers. The chase is on. A burst of speed, a cloud of dust, the thunder of hooves against dry earth. The wildebeest, exhausted from their ordeal in the river, fight for their lives, their every instinct screaming at them to escape the clutches of their pursuers. But the lions are relentless, their bodies honed for the kill. A well-timed leap, a trip, a cloud of dust, and the hunt is over. Nature's reckoning is swift and brutal, a reminder that in this harsh and unforgiving landscape, survival is a privilege, not a guarantee. Respect for the circle of life. The Maasai understand the delicate balance between predator and prey, the ebb and flow of life and death. They do not interfere with the hunt, recognizing it as essential. They coexist with predators, respecting boundaries and protecting livestock. The survival of predators is linked to the ecosystem's health. The Maasai teach respect for all creatures, recognizing each role in the web of life. A legacy endured. The Maasai and the Mara, forever bound. As the sun dips below the horizon, casting long shadows across the savannah, we bid farewell to the Maasai Mara, a place forever etched in our memories. The echoes of thundering hooves and the haunting calls of wild creatures linger in the air, a constant reminder of the raw beauty and untamed spirit that permeates this land. The Maasai people, custodians of this ancient realm, have shared with us a glimpse into their world, a world where life and nature are inextricably intertwined. Their traditions, passed down through generations, reflect a deep respect for the natural order, a wisdom born from centuries of living in harmony with the rhythms of the land. Their resilience, their adaptability, and their unwavering commitment to preserving their cultural heritage in the face of unprecedented challenges serve as an inspiration to us all. They remind us that even in a world often driven by progress and change, there is profound value in honoring our connection to nature, to our roots, and to the timeless wisdom of our ancestors. The Maasai Mara, with its breathtaking landscapes, its abundance of wildlife, and its vibrant human culture, stands as a testament to the power of coexistence, a shining example of what is possible when humans and nature thrive in balance. A world intertwined. Lessons from the savannah. Lessons from the savannah extend beyond the Maasai Mara. They teach us about interconnectedness and respecting nature's balance. The Great Migration shows adaptation, resilience, and biodiversity. It humbles us, reminding us we share this planet with many species. The Maasai model sustainable living, honoring both human and natural needs. They remind us we are part of nature, with actions affecting the web of life. A call to conscience. Guardians of a shared heritage. The Maasai Mara, with its irreplaceable beauty and cultural significance, belongs to all of us. It is a shared heritage that deserves our protection. Each of us has a role in ensuring its future. By supporting conservation, promoting sustainable tourism, and raising awareness, we can contribute to a brighter future. Let us be inspired by the Maasai's resilience and connection to the land. Stand together as guardians of this shared treasure. Until we meet again, the spirit of the wild endures. As we leave the Maasai Mara behind, we carry with us the spirit of the wild, the memory of a place where life unfolds in all its raw beauty and untamed splendor. We carry with us the lessons we have learned from the Maasai people, lessons about resilience, about respect for nature, and about the importance of preserving our shared cultural heritage. The Maasai Mara is a place that stays with you long after you have left its shores. It is a place that whispers to your soul, reminding you of the interconnectedness of all living things, the importance of preserving our planet's biodiversity, and the power of human spirit to overcome even the most daunting challenges. Until we meet again, Masai Mara, may your grasslands remain forever golden, your rivers teem with life, and your skies echo with the sounds of wild creatures. May the spirit of the Maasai people, the guardians of this ancient land, continue to inspire and guide us